Tuesday, January 16, 2018. I'm Cody Hathaway. This is Pulsar. I'm finally getting into moon and UFO alien related things now. I've been researching a lot. I haven't been posting pretty much anything. I've been kind of just like testing the waters on different things, but I've also been researching a lot of this moon stuff, aliens on it, why we haven't been back since 70s, and what's really up there, guys. I mean, it's some mind-blowing things, and I always say truth is stranger than fiction. So let's get into that real quick. Just gonna dive right into it. So this right here is a blue, I want to say object. I don't want to say UFO because I don't believe it's unidentified. I believe we know exactly what that is. You're probably wondering where this came from, and what exactly we're looking at here. And I can't tell you exactly what it is. Definitely not of any human nature, that I can tell you. But here's the original photo. Actually, not the original. I enhanced the contrast on this next video. It looks a lot better. But this is where this came from. Right there. Yeah, see, I enhanced the contrast significantly all the way up. It's an astronaut right there. These blue ones are very, very common. They're almost in every single EVA photo. I mean, you have to squint for a couple of them, but I mean, like they're everywhere. And there's a few photos like this one in particular that's very clear and very, very good. It's a very good photograph. Yeah, I mean, these blue ones are everywhere. And this one here, that's another close-up of it. I mean, you can see right in the center here. It's like the first one I showed you. You see the source, so it's definitely something because you see the source right here. We go back. This one, see, you see the source clearly, and it's like almost like a raindrop in a way. And it's something. That's definitely no star. That's not radiation. That's not a meteor. It's a craft of some sort. It's an object. It's an orb. Whatever you want to call it. It's not human in nature. There's another one. And there's actually another photo captured by Apollo 10 I'm about to show you guys. It's hard to explain without the video. I'm not going to be able to show you the video. But it's literally 1 to 2 frames that are captured from this video that are in the images, and those are the only frames you can capture this object that I'm about to show you in. But it's blue in nature, and it could be one of these blue UFOs we've been talking about here. They call it the fast mover. So look into the fast mover here. See, you can see the source right in the middle, right there. Look, it's emanating all this. See, in the next one here, sometimes the screen doesn't work that well. There we go. Sorry about that. Actually, just a moment. I'm going to check the time on this. But here's a much better picture of this. You can see the shadow right here. It's on the surface, and this thing flies by like, I can actually maybe look the video up here in a second, show the actual video of it, but I mean, look at that. That's something, and I'd place money it's one of them blue guys we see in the in those other photos. I mean, that's crazy. I'm probably gonna dig the video up and I'll show that at the very end. I got a few stunning photos too at the tail end, so I might as well throw that in. Here we go again. Just there we go. All right, now here's another one. Apollo 11. Look at this. Actually, I apologize, not Apollo 11, Apollo 14. Apollo 14, this is AS. Oh no, this is AS 12. Yeah, no, this is AS 12, so it's Apollo 12. Oh well. But yeah, what are those lights there? Those lights. What are those? Those aren't stars. You don't see that. Look at that blue thing. You don't see that. Those aren't stars. And, I enhanced the contrast and the saturation of a few photos. The first one is the just contrast only, and the second one, yeah, this is contrast only. The second one will be contrast and saturation altered. But here's the contrast. Look at that. Everywhere. What is that? Tell me what that is. I want that in the comments. You tell me what that is. Look at that. Those aren't stars. You don't see that in any other EVA photos, any other mission photos, nothing. You don't see that. So here's the contrast and saturation. It gives you a much better view of the lights, and you can see some of these lights radiate all the way down, almost touching the surface, it looks like. There's this one. This one right here, you can see coming down. I mean, well, what are these? Seriously, what are these? These small ones down here. Okay. Now, said that those. These are some very telling photos. That's all I gotta say. I mean, I don't know if NASA forgot to get rid of them or what, but they're here. And pictures speak 1,000 words. Buzz Aldrin, Neil Armstrong, they all said stuff's up there. I believe it 100%. And next thing coming up are pyramids. There are plenty of pyramids on the moon. And the couple of photos coming up now, you'll see that I'm right. That a lot of other people have looked this stuff up, found this stuff are correct as well. So this is from, this one's from Apollo 14, I believe. I was getting the other one mixed up with the Apollo 12 one. But no, nothing, you don't see anything. Okay, let's enhance the contrast. Start seeing something take form here. Bang, bang. Okay. Let's mess with the brightness. Ooh. Yes, this is the one I wanted. Yes, mess with the brightness. Sorry, that other one was meant to be for a couple slides after this one, but you can definitely see something take shape now. Bang. Gotta say, clearly a pyramid. Next photo coming up, I trace it out. There it is. See the triangular sides here. Those are where you can see the edges right there. You see the edges, edge, edge, edge. Tell why it's a little darker. Bang. It's like the photo that I meant to put at the end of this, but it got messed up in my numbering. Right here. This is from the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter. Real photo. It's on there. It's on their page. It's a pyramid. Well, it looks like there's something sticking out of it, but it looks like the pyramid in Giza. And what else is that? It's not naturally made. The moon ain't ours, folks. These next few photos I got coming up, they're very old. They're from our first really recon missions on the moon, and supposedly, I mean, there's dome cities on the back of our moon. Here's this. See those are domes. I mean, if you live on the moon, there's no air. Obviously, best thing to do would build a dome. A circular structure is one of the strongest ways to construct a structure, and you put everything you need in it, and don't have to go outside the dome. You don't have to deal with the moon. You know the elements of the moon. Back, it's a very old picture. I mean, I don't know the authenticity of these pictures, but I've seen them circulate a lot, talked about, and the way that things on the anomalies on the moon, structures, buildings, and whatnot on the moon are described. A lot are domes, and a lot of these people have described these kind of dome communities without showing the photo, like they just described them during their story, but they didn't mention that there were photos. They just described the dome communities. See here structures that are underneath the surface, not underneath, but well, I guess you can say underneath they're risen, but still under the ground. Yeah, and then here's just a little scripture from Apollo 16. It says, Hank, I didn't mean to say you didn't see it. I said it doesn't look like what we saw before, what we thought we saw. It's a smooth-sided thing. Let me get the binocs on it. Smooth-sided, but through the binoculars, it doesn't look at all like a cone. Looks like a little dome with one side of it broken out, destroyed. And there's several little domes out here now that I hadn't seen before. And there's all kinds of things on the transcripts throughout the Apollo, so that's a completely different video. But hey, that's all I got for tonight. Share this. We got to get the word out. I'm going to be doing plenty others. I have so much more information on so many different subjects, and we're going to go from there. Like I said, subscribe, share the video, and I will see you tomorrow. Thank you.